which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Kemba Walker is checked in for Damian Lillard. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Joe Johnson. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Brown. And Ellington is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Robinson missing again.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
Now here's Walker. And that one comes up a bit short. And Young, here we go. The quick look, no good that time. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Roy Hibbert. Wilson Chandler.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Ellington with it. He's picked up by Walker. 1:14 left to play here in the third. Here's Bargnani. And he gets the bucket. Bargnani's got 8 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here is Ellington. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Robinson drives in. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Wilson Chandler unable to get his shot to go. Here's Bogdanovich. That one wide left. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Hill for 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Hill's got his second basket of the game. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution. Willie Cauley-Stein.
9 seconds left here in the third quarter. That's good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And here is Cauley-Stein. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Brooklyn trailing. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Johnson. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's Jarrett Jack, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard. And James gets it to go.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
And Lopez throws it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And Brooklyn has possession. Joe Johnson on the wing. And that misses. That would have put him up.
the shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Brown kicks to Jack. Doubled by Lee. Knocked away. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And 5 turnovers here. He set his team back on the offensive end.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. It's deflected. They recover it. Here's James and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first. You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
Johnson dishes to Lopez. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris. Brooklyn trails by 5 to the inside, and the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. James, no good.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Good chance here for Johnson. And the dunk by Lopez.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Now here's Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And Jack, here we go.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
At the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Check out the game for Jack. He's got 8 points and 7 assists.
You know what? He's getting to the line. He's passing. He's really just converting in both those areas. He has been money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really old school basketball, and you know how that is. Certain parts of the game never go out of style. They're always relevant, and he's excelled in those areas today.
Now here is Jack after LeBron James's miss. Jack passes to Young. From 15 feet away, Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Brooklyn ball.
Brooklyn trails by 3. Here's Young. Knocks loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Well, that was a beautiful pick, a bone-jarring pick by Jared Jack.
Now here's LeBron. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Oh, Oh, stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Ellington's checked in.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Here's Johnson. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Now, here is Young. Ellington kicks to Lopez to take the lead. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Lopez has got 12 points here in the second half. Lee kicks to Middleton. Deflects the pass, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Now here's James. Passes it to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot, and taken away by Johnson. And now it's Ellington running. He can go all the way. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got 9 assists now tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They lead by 1. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Hill, he's checked in for Lillard. .130 left in the fourth. And Jack kicks to Lopez. And Jack, here we go. Good D by Lee.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Ellington, and here we go. Brooklyn fast break. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
The drive by James sinks it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Nails it.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And here's Hill for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, will head to the line for 2.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Young. He's got 16 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
And whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good from beyond the arc.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Ellington kicks to Young. Puts up the baby hook. Can't get it to go. Good D by Lee. LeBron dishes to Cauley-Stein. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Brooklyn who's...